Can...
I'll tell you, that swamp is no joke. It's a charming little spot compared to the electrified pools of the storm plains, though.
Sounds like a humble brag to me. You must know, I haven't seen any of those places. I've been chained to this counter since I got to Rafta.
Nothing immodest about it. I'm here as a professional courtesy. Thought you should know, it'd be pointless to send your people to the plains for some time. I've helped myself to all the good stuff. And there was some very, very good stuff. Better get to using some of the bounty now. Mamiya's scales start to smell after precisely 32 hours. And my customers know to expect better.
You know the worst part of this owl? Even I'm impressed that he goes out there and gets his own ingredients.
Didn't I say so? As a potion maker, Corsac seems a talented amateur at best, but his access to ingredients is second to none. Follow in his footsteps, and you'll only get his dregs.
I'm psyched for tomorrow's competition. I really like my odds!
And I like the confidence.
Was hoping to find you here. This rivalry of ours can't go on much longer. Island's just not big enough to support us both.
I've got a solution to that. Why don't you back down?
Can't say I see that happening. This land's barely just come back from one ecological disaster. Then you and your ilk, the business folk who put profit above all else. You all come here by the dozens and start grabbing up whatever you can get your hands on. Land can't sustain it, and I won't stand for it. That's why I'm trying to show you all another way. A better way.
Better how? Aren't you the one who prides himself on picking whole areas clean of resources?
I don't take more than the land can spare, and I never take anything without giving something back.
I can give as well as I take too. So if you come for me tomorrow, be ready for a fight.
Survival of the fittest, huh? Wouldn't have it any other way.
Good for you telling him off.
Yeah, but I've got to wonder, what if he has a point? When I inherited this business from my uncle, I also inherited his way of doing things. But Oswald lured me into the clutches of a pitiless soul-binding debt collector. Maybe his way of doing things wasn't entirely ethical.
Well, Listen, I'm sure your uncle would do many things differently. But moral dilemmas and recriminations can wait. Tomorrow, your entire focus must be on one thing, and one thing only. Winning.
It's another beautiful day here in Rafta. We're told there's a 0% chance of rain. The chance of a winged carnivore attack is slightly higher, so let's move things along. You know me by now. I'm Baptiste, Master of Guild, Tender of Bar, and your host for today's epic contest. On the field below, 2 fine merchants have taken their places, but only one can be crowned our champion. Who will it be? Our challenger has walked the breadth of the wild and lived to tell the tale. He is daring, he is dashing, and he knows firsthand the importance of quality ingredients. Give your warmest Rafton hello to Corsac!
So many people.
She's up against a reigning champ. She's a doer, a brewer, and an entrepreneur. Make some noise for Sylvia!
Hey, Corsac!
great, and neither are you.
No need to get personal, is there?
Dang, that guy is ice cold.
Our judge today needs no introduction, but he's getting one anyway. Idol of millions, inspiration to heroes and envy of artisans everywhere. Give it up for Robin!
You're too kind, Baptiste. Too kind.
It has been said. Now, let's get down.
Didn't think that... Doesn't change anything.
All right, contestants, give us a...
This tonic was made with the delicate whiskers of the hippopotamus. The trick is you gotta tick.
An interesting tech.
Seems fair.
Think you can beat that, Sylvia? Compelling arguments all around. But this round goes to Sylvia.
Ha! I've got...
What? This competition's so Time to unleash.
I trust you have another potion.
This one was brewed with all-natural hobgoblin.
Interesting.
Well, might have gotten a few tears of my own mixed in.
Sounds salty. I'd value it at...
I respect that.
Sylvia! Both contestants should be proud of you, but there's...
I should have...
All I have prepared. Should have seen that coming up. Life in the wilderness.
Hey, maybe it's the winners.
Honestly, only wanted to show the world there was a... But I always planned to take a step back. The more time I spend here...
If it's expeditions you want, the Heroes Guild needs people who can...
Well, might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, don't thank me or anything. Solving problems. And so it looks like Corsac will be joining the Heroes Guild.
Remarkable.
Aw, you weren't worried.
I had a feeling you'd prevail. Were I in your shoes?
We're all just people, Owl. And besides, having Corsac in the guild will mean more access to more resources. That's good for my shop. And it doesn't hurt that he kinda owes me big time.
You're really thinking ahead now. Apply that to your daily negotiations and you'll be hard to beat. In fact, just throw everything you know at your customers and let them sort it out.
Forget hard to beat. I'm feeling unstoppable.
Careful, Sylvia. Hubris has been the downfall of many a promising witch.
Yep.
Although you've certainly made some impressive strides in a short time.
You think so? I guess being forcibly soulbound to another person's crushing debt is a good source of motivation. Who would have figured?
If that's the case, then I'm happy to have been of some service to you. Now, everything appears to be in order.
Dang, that would have bought a lot of rum, but I'm in the groove now.
I certainly am.
You can come out now.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just...
I get it. She's intimidating. But don't worry, I can handle her on my own. You've been a huge help, Owl. Not like that deadbeat Oswald. So I can raise him from the dead just to kill him all over again.
Yes, we'd best turn in.
At least we're in this together.
Good morning. I have something that ought to be of help. With this, you're authorized to brew a whole...
Thank you for doing that.
I pride myself on being organized. I suppose it was foolhardy to think I could keep this one in mint condition. Anyway, remember, the potions are getting more...
I guess...
No rest for the wicked.
Hey there, chum. How's business?
Well?
Shush now. That was a rhetorical question. I already know the answer. Business is real hard, isn't it? All the upkeep, all those customers, all that math. Wouldn't you like to lay those burdens down? What do you say to an early retirement, and you just send all your customers my way? Boss Finn will take real good care of them.
Oh, I see. You must be my rival in the next competition. Well, sorry, but I'm no quitter. If you want to take a bite out of my business, you're in for a fight.
Oh, so the minnow's got some teeth. But I'm the big fish in this small pond, and you're an appetizer at best.
Funny that you mention appetites, because the overwhelming stink of body spray is totally spoiling mine.
I'll just excuse myself from your sight then. Of course, that means you won't see me when I come for you. And I will come for you.
Well, he's a charmer, isn't he?
Forget taking a day off. If it means trouncing that guy, I can't wait to get back to work. The whole town seems on edge since Boss Finn started throwing his weight around. Have you noticed?
I've noticed that you seem concerned.
Shouldn't I be? Roxanne's bark was always worse than her bite. Corsac was more misanthropic than malicious. But something about this guy feels different, Owl. What if
I wouldn't worry about that. I'm certain you're more than... Well, it's awful that you're in this situation, that's for certain. For certain, but... But really, it isn't anyone... Wait, what was the question again?
What's going on with you? You seem...
Well, I don't like seeing you this way. I suppose I've grown accustomed to your bravado. A situation for which I'm partly to blame. Just a little.
How so?
Oh, you must have guessed by now, or at least suspected, my name. My true name. It isn't an owl. It's... Oswald.
What? Uncle Oswald? It's really you.
I'm afraid so.
But how? How is that possible?
It's quite a story, but most of what I've told you is true. My debt had grown beyond my control. I was desperate for money. So I set out for Maven's castle, and I made it, Sylvia. Thanks to my potions, I was the first in decades to set foot there. But I set that foot right in a booby trap, some strange runic circle charged with transmogrifying magics. One moment, I was a handsome, broad-shouldered gentleman with a winning smile and quite tall.
Good grief.
And the next moment, I was... this. I was horrified and confused. I could think of nothing else but how to undo my transformation. I fled that place and returned to the shop. And that's when I realized everyone believed I was dead. Everyone, including a certain debt collector. And despite my unusual circumstances, I breathed a sigh of relief because I finally felt safe.
How nice for you. Less great for me, though.
Putting you in my will, I thought I was doing a good thing, a generous thing. I didn't think it through. You must know that's true. As desperate as I was, I never would have chosen to burden you with all this.
Then you should have told me this sooner. You should have been honest. And you definitely should have spoken up when Helena came for me.
You're right. You're right about that. I regret my inaction at that moment, Sylvia, more than I can say.
If I were smart, I'd turn you over to her right now. This debt is your responsibility. I shouldn't even be in this mess. But I've invested so much in this shop. It's mine now. And I won't let Helena repossess it over your breach of contract.
Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you for not handing me over to her, for giving me another chance.
I didn't say anything about giving you another chance. The last thing I need around here is a business partner who's been lying to my face. Owl.
But Sylvia...
I'm going to beat Boss Finn. I'm going to pay off this debt to save myself and my shop from the clutches of the bank. And I'm going to do it on my own. No big deal, though. It turns out, in every way that matters, I've been on my own from the start.
No, that isn't... I understand. I suppose I'll give you some space.
I guess Oswald really cleared out of here.
Hello, Sylvia! Nice day, isn't it?
It's definitely a great day to buy a potion. See anything you like?
Ha! Well, it's easy to see how you've advanced so far in the Those festival days are just so frantic. I wanted to let you know about an issue that some of the heroes have been having with...
Uh-oh. Is everything okay?
From what I can gather, some intrepid entrepreneur has been patent trolling. He is currently claiming the exclusive right to buy, sell, and trade a whole range of potions upon...
What? But that's absurd. Nobody has the right to do that. And I have no...
Good for you. In fact, I've made an... Unfortunately, the perpetrator has two things going for him. Dark magic. The patent he has imposed is magical in nature, meaning you couldn't break it if you tried. And it could be weeks before the Central Commission reviews.
This is a disaster. Weeks? I'm not sure my business can... Boss Finn must be the one behind this. He's trying to beat me before we even get to the competition.
You guessed it right. But you're not the only one he's hurting with this move. As you must know, my heroes frequent the local potion shops. Now that Boss Finn has got a stranglehold on the market, they're forced to go to him.
So now he's gonna be smarmy and rich. What a great combination. He's definitely not making it easy for me. This only makes me...
I had a feeling you'd say as much. And keep in mind, the restriction on selling potions does not extend to the gifting of potions. So, if you were to send a hero out on an adventure... Thus, it behooves me to mention that even in this, the Heroes Guild remains open for all your...
Well, I've got to... Another sunny day. Man, those weather witches are good.
Greetings, Sylvia! And please make no effort to sell me anything. I know very well the many merits of your potions. Today, however, I am not here to spend gold, but to tell you I am once again expanding my offerings.
I'm all ears.
Human ears are very prominent, that is true. But as for my news, from this day forth, in addition to cauldrons, I shall offer for sale aging barrels. Placing a potion in such a barrel will assuredly elevate its quality, and thus its selling price. It means delaying gratification for yourself and your eager customers, but as the saying goes, great things come to those who shop with Muktak.
You know, I've never actually said that, but I'm going to start. An aging barrel could definitely come in handy on those occasions when I'm not rushing to get a potion immediately from cauldron to shelf.
I knew you would see the wisdom in this. Come and visit me when you are ready to begin. You can supply the materials, I shall provide the rest. And, Sylvia, good luck, yes? This Boss Finn makes the hairs of my mustache stand on end. It would be good, I think, for you to trounce him.
It's not so bad without customers around.
Hello again, Sylvia.
Robin! And May! I didn't think I'd be seeing you before the competition. Did you reconsider and decide to buy a potion after all?
Keep up the good work, and I won't be able to resist. But no, I'm here to discuss another potion maker entirely. What do you know about this Boss Finn character?
He's a piece of work, I can tell you that. He's using some kind of magical patent to prevent me from selling certain potions.
Not just you. It's affecting all of us. And between you and me, I am not happy.
It can't be legal.
It's not. But who's going to step in? Rafta is barely civilized. We have the town guard to protect us from obvious, violent crimes. But the subtler variety of criminal could ride roughshod over us for years.
He's my next opponent, you know. We're scheduled to face off in a couple days.
Oh, I'm aware. And I absolutely must maintain my objectivity. Otherwise, he and I would be having words right now. And I guarantee he wouldn't enjoy that very much. If you happen to beat him, feel free to kick him while he's down, would you? I'll turn a blind eye. If you don't beat him, however, well, my objectivity only has to last so long, and I've got a potion of dehydration with his name on it. See you soon, Sylvia.
Wow, I guess Boss Finn brings out the murderous rage in just about everybody, right, Oswald? Oh, right. For a second, Never mind. I wonder if Roxanne would ever pitch in around here. Nah.
Hey, chum. Got a minute for the boss man?
Actually, I'm pretty busy, so if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah? Planning your going out of business sale?
Getting ready for the competition, actually. I've got a winning streak to uphold.
Is that all you're up to? Because, you know what I think? I think somebody's been misbehaving.
Just a guess. Is it the toxic predator with the self-satisfied smirk?
Oh, me? I'm following the rules. But you... Well, my patent seems to have expired unexpectedly. I can't help but wonder if you had something to do with that.
I wish I did. You don't have any right to decide who can sell what. And you can't patent a potion. Those formulas belong to everyone.
Look, chum, I don't know what you want me to say here. You gotta dry those tears and figure out how to work with what you've got. Or don't. I wouldn't want to tell you what to do or anything. But if you're determined to go up against me tomorrow, it's only fair to warn you. I'm playing for keeps. We won't be hugging it out on the other side. I won't be moving into your basement or fetching ingredients for you. Our rivalry, it ain't gonna have any kind of happy ending.
What was all that about his patent getting shut down? I don't have time for that kind of paperwork. But I might know someone who does. I'll deal with that later. Right now, I have to focus on this competition. And also, on not talking to myself so much. It's getting weird.
The crowd has assembled. The call has gone out. It's time to discover who will come out on top in this latest contest of mercantile moxie. And who is just chum in the water. I am Baptiste, your humble host. But you're not here for me, are you? Let's meet the stars of the show. First up is a self-described big bro in a small pond. He's dived headfirst into the potion-selling business and made a big splash in the process. He also hates fish puns and is somewhat intimidating, so I'm going to stop there. Say hello to the man with the sharpest smile in Rafta, Boss Finn!
should have brought a toothpick. You're gonna make a stringy meal.
If Finn thinks he's got this in the bag, he doesn't know who he's up against. She's been underestimated before, but she remains undefeated on the competition circuit. She's the witch with an itch for making a potion commotion. She is Sylvia!
Hey, Finn! You're toxic. And there's no room in Rafta for your repulsive behavior.
So you say, but people love a winner, baby.
Let's keep it clean down there. After all, we're once more in the presence of our favorite celebrity judge. Say hello to your adoring fans, Robin.
Thank you. Thank you.
A little applause never hurts, right?
Pretty sure it's me the crowd is cheering for. This audience wants blood, and I aim to deliver!
We'll see who draws first blood in our first round!
Ooh, you're gonna like this one.
Very well. Tell me more.
Oh, come on, buddy. You're not gonna make me jump through hoops like some kind of dolphin, are you?
Suit yourself. But the potion looks more than adequate.
This guy right here knows his stuff.
What do you have for us, Sylvia? I've recalculated the value accordingly. Sylvia has pulled ahead.
Aha! You're going to be swimming out of here a loser, Finn.
Might want to stand back, Judge, because I'm a messy eater. And Sylvia looks a lot like lunch. Hear that, chum? I'm done screwing around.
I can see those teeth from all the way up here.
Well, Finn, I imagine you'd like to stage a comeback.
You're a smart one, aren't you? So do the smart thing and declare this potion. Oh,
It looks like it provides decent shock resistance.
of course it does, bro. Would I leech?
Perish the thought. I'll price this at...
I can live with that, and so can you.
Sylvia, you're up. I've examined the potions. I've heard the arguments. I've chosen a winner. Sylvia!
I try to be a graceful winner.
But I can't be good at everything! Beat it, Finn!
This can't be right. I'm not a loser. I'm not a loser. This is impossible. I don't understand it. What's this feeling in my gut? Is this failure?
Or maybe indigestion, since you bit off more than you could chew.
It's not possible. Failure's for the fish. That competition was rigged. It must have been.
Afraid not, Finn. I beat you fair and square. I know that's an unfamiliar concept for you.
Whatever. I'm getting out of this stupid business. Profit margins are terrible, and you're all a bunch of nerds.
Yeah, cry me a river. And swim away in it.
The nerve of some people. This isn't the end for me. It can't be. I'm Boss Finn, baby. And Boss Finn man is untouchable! Or supposed to be.
Good riddance to bad fish. I should stay out and celebrate my victory. And yet, somehow, all I want to do is tell Oswald all about it. She'll be here any second now. I'm sure of it.
Sylvia, pleasant evening. You're once again the talk of the town. The young woman who swam with sharks.
Sharks get a bad rap, but at least they work for their food.
That feels like a barb, but I assure you, I work as hard as anyone. After all, I'm the one people come to when they need a little help. And we all need a little help sometimes.
Sounds like you're real busy then. Should we cut to the chase?
There, see, you're well on your way.
Yeah, and you should probably be on your way.
You're not wrong. We both have much to do. Until next time.
I really loved that money.
Oh, crap!
What? Oswald?
Oh, curse it! I thought you'd fix that rafter!
I did. With chewing gum. Wait a minute, why am I explaining myself to you? What are you doing here? Are you spying on me?
Nothing so sinister as that. But Helena was here when I arrived. For reasons that are likely obvious to you now, I'd prefer she didn't get a very good look at me, just in case. But I came here to congratulate you. I know you don't want me around, but you were so impressive in that tournament. I had to express my admiration.
You were there?
Of course I was there. I kept a low profile, but I had to see the outcome for myself. I wouldn't have missed it for anything. Anyway, I should probably make myself scarce. You don't need this old bird cluttering up the place.
Hold on. There's something I'm trying to figure out. A mystery. Maybe you can help?
A mystery, you say? Well, then let's pass the clues together.
Boss Sven mentioned that someone had shut down his patent prematurely. I guess it wasn't supposed to be so short-lived.
Ah, a saboteur working behind the scenes. How daring. So this mystery person, they were a help to you?
Yeah, you could say that. You could say they really went above and beyond to help me out.
Any guesses as to who they could be?
Oh yeah, it's obvious, don't you think? It's gotta be Robin!
What? Now see here!
Relax, I know it was you. I'm not upset about everything. But I admit you've been a lot of help. And sort of nice to have around.
Then, could we start fresh? Just forget all the unpleasantness and get back to work? You know, a do-over. Come to think of it, that's another trick you can use when haggling isn't going your way.
Only you would try to turn this mess into some sort of harebrained haggling tip. Ugh, fine. It's official. I can't stay mad at you. Well, if I'm indentured to the bank for the rest of my life, I might stay mad through that.
It won't come to that, Sylvia. I have faith. I have faith in us. I feel so refreshed this morning. I have to admit, it's good to be back. And I come bearing gifts. See here, your license upgrade has arrived.
Check it out! So official looking. All else aside, we really do make a good team. Uncle Oswald.
Well, I could get used to the sound of that. Now, let's start fresh by looking ahead. I have the details for the next competition right here. Ah, I see our vandal has struck again. Although in this case, I tend to think it's an improvement. Now, take careful note of the new potion requirements. You don't want to be unprepared.
These competitions are getting harder every time.
Indeed they are. But here's a good sign. An early customer, eager to be our first of the day.
Hello. Can I help you?
You are the champion I've heard tell of.
I've been called worse. And you are?
You wish to know my name? I suppose you'll need it. So that when asked who brought you to ruin, you may provide an answer. Call me the end of all your endeavors. Call me the mistress of mercantilism. Call me Anubia.
I'd rather call your parents.
My parents have been dust for millennia, and I do not mourn them. So go ahead, make your feeble jokes, by which I mean your words and your potions both. I have an island to conquer. And the best part is this. As I grind wrapped up beneath my heel, as I bleed its people for every half penny and silver nugget, they will thank me for it. They will love me. And they will forget you wherever concerned.
I'm guessing she's my next competitor? You'd think there'd be an age restriction.
Children always give me the creeps, but something about her was especially sinister. I'll do some digging, see what I can learn. And you? Well, you had better get to work.